heading home from a night of teaching. You know I do therapeutic horseback riding. This is something I am super passionate about, helping individuals with disabilities feel empowered, feel confident, and also connecting with horses on a deeper level, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all the things. I love people with disabilities, quote unquote disabilities. They find joy in the simplest of things, and it's always a great reminder that I have everything I need right here, right now. And to find joy right here, right now, to be happy with who I am, and that happiness can be simple. We as humans complicate things. We're good at it. We're good at overthinking and worrying about the future and worrying about all the what-ifs. If we could just focus more on being present, we'd probably be a little bit happier. And I love horses because they show us the emotional side. There is no hiding your emotions from horses. They say that horses are a sacred mirror. They are a mirror to your emotions. I think this is why some people are intimidated by them, not only because of their size, but because they can be unpredictable, out of control. They can be dominant. They can be whatever it is that you're feeling. And I've learned this over the years. And this has also helped me become the confident individual that I have been, because I have encountered, I can't tell you how many different horse personalities over my lifetime. I've been kicked and bucked and bitten and you name it. I've done it all. Except for, well, I guess I haven't really done racing of any type. I'm not, out there winning any cups, any medals. I'm not. Anyways, you catch my drift. I like to connect with horses on more of a spiritual level. They bring me joy. They also remind me to be present, be in the moment. They're very grounding for me. They're sacred, and they're such a huge part of my life. And there's sometimes that I forget about horses, or just like keeping it simple. And my husband will say things like, "Why don't you just get rid of those fucking horses?" And I'm like, I can't do that. There's no way. I can't tell you, countless people tell me I need to get rid of my horses. Get rid of your horses. You don't do enough with them. You have 5 horses and 1 ass. Why do you have so many horses? Well, horses are like potato chips. You can't just have one. Just like dogs. I have 4 dogs. Dogs are like potato chips. You just can't have one. I have a feeling I'm going to be the same way with kids. Well, you guys know I already have 2 kids, but who knows? Maybe there will be more in the future. My keys are jingling. There we go. Anyways, purpose of this podcast tonight is remind you to be grounded, and that find joy in the little things. There's probably a million things in your immediate physical reality that you could be grateful for, that you could show appreciation for, that you could do to feel a little happier, a little healthier. Hell, I have horses right outside my house, and yet I still can't make it a habit to go out there and ride them every day. It's a struggle. I'm right there with you guys. I'm trying to find joy in my everyday. And the more I can find joy in my everyday, the more I manifest joy into my life. It sounds silly because a lot of times we want manifestations because we are feeling a lack of something. If I could just win $1 million, I would be happy. If I could just have that new car, I would be happy. If I could just have that new house, I would be happy. If I could just have this, I would be happy. It's backwards, guys. You have to feel happy now, and then you will match the energetic vibration of the things that you want more in your life. So if you're on a scale of I can't, I won't, I need. Anytime you need anything, it's coming from a sense of lack. I need this in my life. It's forceful. It doesn't feel good. It feels needy, right? Think of that like needy boyfriend. I need you, I need you, I need you. And you're like, ugh, get away from me. It's the same thing with the law of attraction. Anytime you need something because you're feeling a lack of it, you're pushing it farther away. This is where people struggle because they're like, well, I will believe it when I see it. It's backwards. You have to believe it and feel it, and then you will see it. Because right now, from a place of want, a place of lack, a place of needing something, now you're just going to visualize that creepy ex-boyfriend who like needed you. If you ever leave me, I don't know what I'm going to do. See you later, dude. Right? You get rid of that shit. You don't want to feel needy. Just like the universe. The universe doesn't want you to need things. You got to be happy with yourself. You got to be happy where you're at. People want what they can't have. But when you can raise your vibration to a level to match the things that you desire, match that $1 million house, match that vacation, match that dream job, you will call it into your life effortlessly. It will seem like magic. And this is what people say to me all the time. They're like, Sasha, working with you is like magic. All of a sudden, things just start to shift and happen in my life that I have been wanting for years. And I tell people that's because I'm helping you raise your vibration. I'm helping you get happy now. Think of it as a scale, okay? Scale from 1 to 10. 1 is like, I need something. When I don't have it. I'm broke. I'm poor. I can't. I don't have time. I don't have this. I'm not worthy. That's a 1. Compared to a 10, I have everything I need. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the air. I'm grateful for the money in my bank account. I feel abundant. I feel happy. I feel joy. I have all the time in the world. I create my reality. Where are you at on a scale from 1 to 10? Emotionally, physically, spiritually. Where's your frequency? And a lot of times people come to me and they're less than a 5. And they want to be at a 10, but they don't know how to get there. On the energetic, vibration, emotional guidance scale, there's a million different terms for it. But the feeling of I can't, I won't, I don't have enough, woe is me, is a very low vibration. A lot of times this is where people will manifest depression, physical ailments, dis-ease, illness. There's lots of things. They just feel heavy. You know, they're like, oh, everything just feels hard. It's because imagine your life walking through freaking quicksand. Like you're drowning yourself with trying so hard that if you would just focus on what brings you joy and choose better feeling thoughts, you will raise your vibration and things will flow into your life effortlessly. I know this sounds silly, guys. I know how it sounds because I was you once. When I first found the law of attraction, when I first started manifesting things in my life, I thought it was a joke. I remember back, I think it was 2008, and we had to do a vision board in my philosophy class. And I thought, this is, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe I'm paying to go to school to cut out freaking pictures of a magazine. And part of me was like, sweet, I'm gonna pass this class with a freaking A. And I was failing college at the time. But then part of me is like, wow, I'm wasting a lot of freaking money for cutting out pictures and putting them on a freaking poster board. Everything about my life was lack. You know, I felt like I needed somebody to love me. I needed to go to the bars. I needed to pass college. I needed a job. I needed money. I needed all of these things. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. Lack. Until I did that vision board. And I shit you not, I started to look at it every day. And I kind of had some doubts. I was like, meh, this ain't really going to happen. Maybe it will. And I started to just trust the process. I was like, well, what if it does? What if it does? People believe in Santa Claus. People believe in the Easter Bunny. People can lift cars with adrenaline. People can die and come back to life. Why can't I try to manifest something into my physical reality? And everything on that vision board happened. Everything.
My mind was blown. I was like, no way. Like, you gotta be kidding me. This is crazy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But I was like, what's next? Like, there's gotta be more to this. And so I read all the books, and a lot of the books don't have the science behind it. And so I dug deeper. I was like, there's gotta be more to this. It can't just be all mindset. And there is a science to it. You know, you guys have heard me, like attracts like. What you focus on, you get more of. And everything in this world is a molecule on a molecular level and an atomic level. Everything around us is made up of molecules and atoms. Everything. And everything has energy behind it. So what if we could manipulate our energy bodies into manifesting the things that we want? And when you think about it that way, and then add the spiritual side of it, you know, like, is there a God? If there was, would he make things happen for me? You know, do you believe in God? Do you believe in source? Do you believe in the universe? People pray and then their prayers are answered. It's the same thing. The universe, source, God is rearranging things on a cellular level, a molecular level, energetic level, to make things appear in your physical reality that will be life-enhancing for you. And it can be that easy. But your sole purpose here on earth is to get happy and follow your soul's desires. We have stripped away who we are. Actually, we haven't stripped away. We've added layers and layers of layers and layers of junk on. Ancestral wounds, history, society, culture, parental stuff, work. I mean, you name it. Everything piles up over the years and it begins to feel heavy. So what if we were able to peel back those layers, strip back those layers? Think of a beautiful old wooden door, and you see it and you're like, man, this door would be so beautiful if it didn't have these 10 layers of paint on it. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, especially if you live in the Midwest and you've been to an old barn or something like that. There's always an old beautiful door, an old beautiful wooden piece, and it has like 18 million layers of paint on it or wallpaper or something. And you're like, who in their right mind would paint this? Why would somebody paint this? This is a beautiful work of art. You are that beautiful work of art. And over the years, people have been painting things on you, painting things back on you. And so my job, I'm over here with the paint thinner, the paint stripper, and I'm like, hey, what if we scrape off a layer at a time? It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but we are going to get back down to that big, beautiful wooden door, that big, beautiful soul of yours, and let that shine. Polish that up. There's beauty in that, you guys. Like, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You just have to be happy how you are, who you are, and claim the things that you desire most in life, and let go of all of the stories. Peel back the paint. Let go of the paint chips that are holding you back. The I'm not good enough. The is this really possible? Every time you doubt yourself, every time you doubt law of attraction, every time you doubt God, spirit, universe, you're setting yourself farther back. This is the part of trusting the process. It's hard. I know it. Humans have trust issues. Rightfully so. I mean, there's a lot of hate out there. And this is why it's so important to find your tribe. You have to find those people that you can trust, that will uplift you and hold space for you, non-judgmental, people who are like-minded, who are in the same time-space reality as you. You can't just go to anybody willy-nilly hoping them to hold space for you. It doesn't work like that. You can learn and experience from everybody. You just have to go at it in an open mind and be so confident in who it is that you are and become so unattached from what people project onto you. And that's true happiness. That's true freedom. How would it feel to walk into a room and not give two shits about what anybody thinks? And I don't mean it coming from like I'm a brick wall and nobody's coming through that, like, not that way. I don't want you to feel anger. I don't want you to have walls up. Just confident. Think about that person that walks into a room and you just know she doesn't give two shits what you think about her, but she's still going to be nice to you. She's still going to be polite. She's still going to be cordial. She's still going to have a conversation with you. She's not going to take any shit. That kind of person, that level of knowing that level of confidence. That person knows the world is doing things for her. That woman knows she is the creator of her reality. She knows what her next step is. She knows if she commits and believes that things will manifest for her. She has no doubts, not in herself, not in the universe, not in God, not in her next steps. She knows. And how would that feel? How would it feel to just know that things are always working out for you? The better it gets, the better it gets. What would that mean for you in your life if you could be 100% committed to your success? Which leads me to another thing. What does success mean to you? People say this to me all the time. Women come to me and they're like, I just want to be successful. I want to be proud. I want to leave a legacy. I say, okay, what does that look like? Well, I don't know. How can you leave a legacy if you don't even know what that looks like? How can you be successful if you don't even know what that looks like? Success means something very, very different to everybody. Success could mean making $5 a week. Success could be meaning the best mom in the world. Success could be top line CEO at a Fortune 500 company. Success could be launching your podcast. Success could be the top podcast. What is success to you? Think about it, journal about it, explore it. And then ask yourself, if I was 100% committed to my success, how would that version of me show up? What would that version of me say to myself? It sounds silly, it sounds crazy, but when you can start having that level of commitment in your own hopes and dreams, things will start to manifest around you because the universe, God, spirit, source, they know you're serious. They know you trust the process. Things will start to rearrange for you and make it happen. I literally had somebody talk to me a couple weeks ago and she's like, Sasha, I really want to work with you, but I also really want to work with this other person and I just don't know what to do. And I said, you need to trust your gut and trust that everything is going to work out exactly as it should. Don't second guess it. Trust your intuition. Do the thing that feels great to you. And she did. And guess what happened? She was handsomely rewarded because she ended up getting to work with both people. So she committed to my program and then she won a free spot in the other program. How freaking cool is that? I had another person come to me and she says, Sasha, I didn't know how I was going to pay you. I just knew that I wanted to be in this and I had to find a way to make it happen. And so I was sitting there and I was journaling about it and I haven't had, she's like, I was talking about unexpected checks in the mail. And how funny is this? She got an unexpected check in the mail for damn near the same amount as what my program was. What are the odds of that, guys? I had another woman who told me that they have a farm. And she goes, every time I decide to work with you, we'll get an unexpected check in the mail. She goes, it's like magic. But it's not magic, guys. I mean, it very much feels like magic, but it's because I'm welcoming you into my field. I'm welcoming you into my vortex, and I'm so in tune and in alignment with the things that I desire most. And I'm not perfect, you guys. I want you to know this. I'm not perfect. I'm continuously trying to do the things that I know will raise my vibration and set me apart from that lack mindset. When I hear those thoughts creep in, I say, no. Okay, I'm going to feel that feeling right now. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel frustrated. I'm going to move through this. And some days that whole day is a bust. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be pissed today. And that's okay. It is okay to be mad. I want you to know that. But don't get stuck there because that's when you start to spiral, right? And so I just pick myself up out of it. And I'm like, all right, this isn't how I want to feel forever. I'm not going to let this be a whole week. I'm not going to let this be a whole month. I'm not going to let this be a whole year. How can I start to get out of this? How can I? And then I make the shift. And I'm telling you, there's nobody that operates at the level of pure joy 100% of the time. Unless you're like a monk somewhere and all you do is meditate all day long. Like it's just, I haven't seen it yet. And, I've only been around this planet for 30 plus years in this life experience anyways. I don't know if you guys believe in past lives, but I do. And I know I've been around the block a time or two. But in this physical time-space reality, I've only been here, 30 some years or whatever. And I haven't seen it yet. I mean, monks maybe, but again, like, we're all continuously trying to strive to be that best version of us. And it's a journey. It's not a destination. And I want you to know that, if you work with me or work with whoever it is, or if you continue to listen to podcasts or listen to books, just know that it's a journey and that there's no magical destination. It's just trying to create joy and happiness and abundance in your life, freedom in your life, right here, right now. And when you can feel that now, you will start to experience that more. You will start to embody that more. Okay? And so that's what I want to share with you. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like wonky and out of place and all that stuff, just know that there is another way. There is another way. Okay? And so this is my special invite to you. If you guys caught yesterday's podcast, I told you I had a special opportunity for my podcast listeners and my podcast listeners only. Okay. And what this is I've opened 5 spots into the Manifesting Mastermind 6-month group program. So with that, you get a 90-minute strategy session with me. That is a one-on-one. You get monthly mastermind calls, which 45 minutes of a teachable, 45 minutes of group coaching. You also get a live Q&A each month. You also get a live coffee chat. And the coffee chats are to get to know each other in the group on a casual level, like literally show up in your jammies, whatever. It's going to be on a Saturday morning and we're going to have coffee or tea together and we're going to laugh, or we're going to have fun, and we're going to enjoy one another's company. Okay? We have weekly check-ins, weekly accountability. You have modules, PDFs, videos, DIY stuff on your own time, okay? Things like money, relationships, decluttering your life, decluttering your physical space, okay? How to build a business, how to get out of your own way, how to change your mindset from a lack to abundance, things like this, okay? And this is all available to you. But the opportunity won't last long. You have to book a call with me by Friday, November, what is today? Today, November 3, 4, 5, 6, November 6th, November 7th, Friday by midnight, Central Time, okay? You just have to be on my calendar either this week or sometime in November, and I will hold you a space in the Manifesting Mastermind. There will not be another opportunity like this until April of 2021. April of 2021, guys. Think what your life could look like if you committed to something like this right now. How cool would it be to hit up 2021 with guns blazing? Finish off 2020 with a bang and head into 2021 like a motherfucking boss, man. That would be awesome. So why not you? Why not you? This is my offer. I want you to head on over sashadavis.com/mastermind. Book your call with me. And if you have questions before we talk, I want you to hit me up, support@sashadavis.com, or head on over to Instagram. That's where I hang out the most. And that is sasha.davis, you guys, SAUSHA.DAVIS. DM me, okay? Because I am not talking about this on Instagram. This is for my podcast listeners only. Last week was all about the Instagram people, okay? This week is for you guys exclusively. We're kicking things off this week. We're doing our group calls. We're doing our accountability. We're getting to know each other. There's people in there. They're interacting. They're getting to know each other. They're sharing their stories. They're going live. It's like, and they've never gone live before in this Facebook group, and they're in there and they're showing who they are, and they're, sharing their experiences and the things that they've manifested so far and the things that they want to manifest. And it's just like the coolest thing ever. So I want you to be a part of this. I want you to be a part of this. Okay. I want you to have the level of freedom and success and abundance that you desire in your life. And it's rightfully yours. It is rightfully yours, but you have to overcome the limiting beliefs and the limitations that you place on yourself. That's you. I will help you, but you're the one that has to do the hard work. People don't come to me for an easy button. They don't. They come to me to really dive deep and figure out what's holding them back. They come to me to not hear a bunch of bullshit. Okay? This isn't surface level personal development. I want you guys all to obviously take care of yourself, but this is more than just checking the boxes and saying that, oh, I did my self-care for the day. This is really diving deep. What's holding you back? What's stopping you? And what could the next 6 months look like if you committed to something? If you committed to yourself, what would that look like? What would your highest self say to you right now? And then go do that thing. It can be that easy. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. I hope you have a kick-ass day. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Thanks for listening to the Sasha Davis podcast. For more information on personal and professional development, we've created a master list of all of the resources discussed in the podcast and the blog. So head on over to sashadavis.com/resources for our full list.